What is up, everyone? Jay here with another Fire Emblem Heroes video, and today we are going to take a look at this year's spring banner, which is pretty awesome for me at least, because it has, I mean, you already know because you see the title and the thumbnail. But yeah, Mei is getting her first alts. She's not the first hero on the banner, but I'm super excited. If you guys have seen my videos before, I've talked about it multiple times. Mei is my second favorite Fire Emblem mage in the series after Lind, and Mei has criminally had no alts for 8 years. This game has been out for 8 years, and finally they gave her one on this banner. And I was not ready when I saw the trailer for the first time, just skimming over it, seeing who was going to be on it. I saw Mei and my jaw dropped because I was not ready. I did not expect her to be here. I mean, it's definitely like a, this theme is definitely something she could fit for and fit on, but I didn't expect that. I really wasn't expecting Mei to be on it because a lot of people thought it would be Vale, and Vale would be here. So I was thinking, oh, maybe some more engaged. Long Q, who is also a favorite of my brother's. So we both won on this banner, even though he's not on the banner. He's the Tempest Trial unit. But either way, we both won because Long Q and Mei have been, they're some of the most popular characters that haven't had any kind of alt, and they're finally getting them here in this trailer. So it's amazing, and we'll get to Mei when we get to her. But first is Spring Vale. The silhouette on the right to Long Q on the silhouettes, obviously, I was thinking maybe be Emma, because Emma has bunny ears and Emma's also, a smaller girl, but I guess they're not ready to release the Echoes DLC characters yet, the Cypher characters. Maybe one day we'll get a banner for them, but Vale is here. Makes a lot of sense. She's a Red Tome Cavalry unit, and sorry guys, I'm excited. I can't even talk. I mean, most of the time I can't even talk, but I'm just so hyped for Mei. But anyways, Vale has a very strong weapon, Gentle Fell Egg, -1 cooldown, and then grants, attack res +6 and HP +5, because why the hell not? At the start of player phase or enemy phase, if units within 2 spaces of an ally grants reduces damage. So she has AoE damage reduction as a status, resonance blades and shields to unit and allies, so lots of status effects already. And then if you initiate combat within 2 spaces of an ally, grants a bonus to your res and attack. 20% of your res at the start of combat deals 20% true damage based on your res, and you also make a guaranteed follow-up attack. And also if your res is higher than the foe's res +10, you have the Brave Hit. So this weapon, while it doesn't have the longest description, it has really good support. It's gonna hit really hard. And you also have Brave Hits, which her res is going to be high, and Vale's always had high res. So really nice weapon. Iceberg, Crystalline Water to give her the neutralization to panic, more attack and res, and she's going to be slow just based on the fact that she has a guaranteed follow-up attack. And then she has a new skill, Attack Resistant Far Resound, which gives you Canto remaining -1. This gives you true damage equal to 20% of X. X equals units max HP before entering battle -20. Max HP before entering battle means units max HP, excluding HP, increases from legendary effects, mythic effects, bonus hero, etc. Activates only when you can attack in combat. Effects that reduce damage during combat do not apply. Will not reduce units HP below 0. So you get 20% of X. X equals units max HP. So you get a bunch of true damage, which is nice. And we've seen before on the Kanto skills they give you a little bit of true damage. So now they're really going all in on it. You inflict attack res -4 on the foe. You deal damage equal to units HP. More of this at start of combat. Minus your current HP times 2, maximum 12. So even more true damage. Minimum 6, excluding AoEs. Reduces the percentage of non-special. You have damage reduction piercing skills by percentage. Okay, so it's not 50%. It's based on your HP at the start of combat. Minus current HP times 10 during combat. Maximum 60, minimum 30. So this skill and her weapon is going to make her hit very hard because she already has true damage in her weapon, and it's going to be scaling off her HP. So her HP stat is going to be, your HP or her HP minus just a bunch of calculations with HP. So it's kind of like resonance in a way. Resonance also, works based off your HP, I think. So yeah, this is interesting. This is going to be inheritable as well, so you can give this to units as well. Other ones, Fell Majesty. So now here comes the essay. Disables foes, calculate, so you have adaptive damage disabling, which is cool. If you initiate combat within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts attack res -5 on the foe, reduces damage from foes first attack by 7. That's flat damage reduction, including the Brave Hits. You grant special cooldown count or charge +1, so that's cool. If your res is greater than the foe's res, you have the Scowl effect, which it's expected with the Vale. She pretty much introduced that, she was like the unit that can give it that support. So you have the Scowl effect, and then you can also have an additional Scowl effect +1 charge on the foe if their range equals 2. So that is great before their foe's first follow-up attack. For allies within 2 space of unit, you grant +5 to everything except speed, reduce damage. So allies also get nice support. You get stats, you get flat damage reduction, and then you also have the same Scowl effect. So Fellow Majesty pretty much works as expected. It's the same as her mythic version, her fallen version, except now she can also disable adaptive damage. So overall, as a cavalry unit, she is a great support unit that can hit very, very hard and also have brave hits, which is going to make her insanely strong. I mean, already on top of it, she's going to hit like a truck and definitely going to be one of the best mage nukes in the game. You can see her nuking Myr. I mean, Myr is still a good tank. She has the anti-warp, but there's more units with that now and more skills with that now. So Myr is a little bit outdated here, but still Veil being able to just destroy her, even if Myr had a miracle or anything else, it doesn't matter. She can take her out 10 times on Sunday. So yeah, that is Veil. Look at her stats, 28 speed with, of course, really low defense, high attack, and super high res. So Veil is pretty much what you expect, except I guess I didn't expect her to be a cavalry unit. So that's cool. But yeah, they're going to show Sonya also AoEing her and doing nothing because she also reduces damage from AoEs by 80%, kind of like Nagi. Nagi kind of introduced that to stop Ophelia back in the day. So the next unit is going to be Aether. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. The young Phrygia in the story, I believe, if I remember correctly. So she's getting an alt, and she is, what is her class type? Beast Cavalry? Yeah, Beast Cavalry unit. I think her Arcane version was also like that, or her rearmed version. So here she is taking out Attune Sita. I don't like to see that. But Petal Dream Horn, -1 cooldown. Her foes within 3 rows, 3 columns centered on unit. Inflicts -5 debuff on all stats. Guard effect on the foes. And also if those foes have bonuses, you inflict a penalty on those foes and grant a bonus to your foes. Bonus to foes combat targets stats during combat equal to current bonus on each of that foe's stats. This wording is a little bit different. I'm thinking this is similar to like, the buff stealing thing that Legendary Sita has and some other units have, where if they have buffs, it makes them stronger. So I think it's like this kind of, something like that. So you can take the people's buffs and use it against them. At start of combat, if you're alive, you get a bonus to all your stats, equal to the number of foes within 3 rows, 3 columns centered on unit, times 3, maximum 9. You deal true damage, 20% of your speed, and you also reduce damage from the foe's first attack by 20% of your speed, so you get flat damage reduction, which is nice, including the brave hits, and also 7 HP healing. So this is going to make her very sustainable as a cavalry unit, because cavalry units don't have the most bulk a lot of the time, or they don't have a lot of access to defensive skills, so this is really cool for her. And then of course you have the damage reduction and the stat debuffs for the Beast cavalry units that we've seen before. Nimble Beast, we've seen that before as well. That's going to help her with more damage reduction and more speed and damage output. Nihility's Undoing. These titles are hilarious. If unit can transform, transformation effects gain. If unit is within 2 spaces of a Beast or Dragon ally, or if number of adjacent allies other than Beast or Dragon allies is less than or equal to 2 as a trigger condition in addition to existing conditions. So the transformation effect is going to be easier to get. I think we've seen this before, if I remember correctly, something like this. So this is going to make her transform easier. If defending an Aether raise at start enemy turn 1, if conditions are transformed or met, unit transformed. If unit is transformed, you grant +8 oh my goodness, bro. The freaking equations in here. I mean, we're used to equations at this point, but they have multiple of the same, like double pluses. So all your stats +X +8 to unit, and reduces damage from foes' attacks by X times 4 during combat. X equals the number of spaces, so like the clash effect maximum of 3. And also when foes' attacks trigger foes' special, reduce damage by an additional X times 4. So that is cool. So more flat damage reduction and everything. And if you're transformed, or if the foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75%, at start combat, you grant special cooldown charge to yourself, and you also have damage reduction piercing by 50%. So unlike Veil's, it does have 50%, but still, damage reduction piercing is damage reduction piercing. Bestial Agility is a new beast skill. Beast units are continuing to get more skills, which is nice to see. Enables Canto remaining +1, minimum 2 while transformed. This is crazy, especially for a cavalry unit. If units transform or units or if they're alive at the start of combat, you inflict speed defense -4 and foe deals damage 20% of the greater of unit speed or defense. And also if unit speed is greater, then you also get no follow-up. So this is going to be a cool skill for obviously fast piece units like 8s are here, but also I guess you can use this on, you know, beast infantries, even if they don't have speed for it. You can still get true damage based on defense, but ideally you want to be fast to get the no follow-up as well. So interesting skill for sure. And uses foes bonuses against them. Yeah, so I was right about that by granting them to... Oh, she gives them to her allies. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think we've seen that before. So that is dope. And now we move along to the star of the show, at least my personal star of the show, because she's far from the best unit on the banner. But Mei is getting her ult in an adorable spring outfit. Yeah, I'm so excited. Like, as I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video, but my jaw dropped when I saw her because I did not expect her to be on this damn banner. It's crazy. And, you know, even though I didn't expect her, this is definitely an outfit she would wear, you know. It's very May-esque, and she does say it. I mean, I don't have the volume. You can't hear the voice lines right now, but Sharami Lei is voicing her, which is cool. I mean, I'm saying that because the voice obviously is, you know, you don't have the name here, because I think it's because of the voice acting strike and all that, so it's understandable, but they still... or she still wanted to voice Mei, which is cool. And Sharami Lei is one of my favorite voice actors. She also voices Sita. So yeah, Mei is all around. This art is amazing, and the voice obviously is very Mei. And yeah, I can't believe she's getting an ult. So she is a green tome infantry unit, which is nice because infantry units have a lot of skill options. So she's very customizable, and she is going to be the demote. So I don't mind this at all because, you know, I don't have to spend as many orbs, and I think right now I have about 300 orbs, so that's, you know, that's around the amount of orbs you need to +10 a demote. So yeah, I'm ready for this banner. Spring Air Egg Plus is her weapon. This is of course inheritable. This gives -5 debuff to all the stats on foes within 3 rows, 3 columns centered on unit, and also neutralize effects that grant special charge +1 to those foes during their combat. So she has a mini tempo effect, and to start combat, if she's alive, she deals +X × 5 true damage during combat, maximum 20, which is a lot, especially because she's not, you know, a 5-star exclusive unit. This is a lot of true damage. X equals the number of foes within 3 spaces of target, including target, excluding AoE specials. So very strong weapon that you can give to a lot of units. And for me, I'm definitely going to give her probably Arcane Truthfire, because I haven't given that to anyone yet. I do have 2 Alinas, so this is perfect. And yeah, she comes with Glaci's Magical No Follow, which is great for a demote, and attack speed 03. So I can't wait to get her and hopefully +10 her. Her outfit is so cute, guys. Like, oh my gosh, Bowie would be blushing to see this for sure. And speaking of Bowie, I hope he gets an ult sometime soon as well. If not soon, you know, next year he can follow up, you know, Mei's boyfriend. That'd be cute, because it's not like they've never done that before in spring banners, because we had the White Wings for years. Every year it would be one of the sisters, and another sister would come. Then Minerva got one, then her brother got one. So I don't see why Bowie can't follow suit as well. So yeah, I'm just so excited that Mei's getting her ult. Her smile is amazing, and her outfit's amazing. Everything overall is incredible. So I'm very excited for that. And then we have the final unit on the banner, the Harmonic Hero, drawn by Kipu, one of my favorite artists, and it is Plumeria and Olivia Harmonic. Plumeria showing up on another Harmonic. She was with Sita a couple years ago, and now she's with Olivia. So she is just going around with all the babes. Springing Spear is her weapon, and let me see what their Lance Flyer, right? Yeah, Lance Flyer. So Springing Spear enables Kanto remaining +1, minimum 2, grants rest +3. Interesting. At the start of combat, or at turn, should I say, grants Kanto 1 to allies within 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. That's nice. For allies within 3 rows, 3 columns centered on unit, grants +5 to everything except speed. Ally deals +10 true damage. So true damage seems to be the theme of this banner. Everybody's got some kind of true damage in their weapon. So you give allies the +10 damage, and grant special cooldown count -1. So you have Preempt Pulse, or the special jump, on their first attack during their combat. So that's more amazing support. If there's an ally within 3 rows, 3 columns centered on unit, it inflicts penalty on the foe's attack defense equal to 20% of unit's res. At the start of combat, +6, you deal true damage, excluding AoEs, and you reduce damage from foe's attacks by 10. Okay, so like Tamara can also do that. And foe cannot make a follow-up attack during combat. So Springing Spear is interesting. It's very supportive in nature. I mean, you do have offense for yourself, obviously, but it's pretty simple. So we're going to see what her PRF skill is, because that's going to be probably very lengthy. Dreamlike Night is her assist. This, of course, gives you another action. This is assist. This assist is Singer Dance, basically. And if Kanto has been triggered by target ally, re-enables Kanto. Wow. That is huge. That is very scary to fight because Kanto, you know, after you've Kantoed, you can't do it again. But even if you're danced, but now you can re-enable it with Spring Plumeria here. So that's crazy. Inflicts attack, defense, res, -7. Frozen and Sabotage. Frozen is a really good status effect that we've seen on a few units. So now there's a couple more with it. Sabotage we've seen a lot, but that's of course very useful. On closest foes, to target ally or any foe within 2 spaces of those foes during their next actions. Cannot target an ally with Singer Dance. Okay, obviously. Stronghold is her A. So she's a bulky flyer. Very bulky flyer. Defense res Discord. We've seen the Discord skills before. Now we get the defense res variant. And Shadow Smite 4. Wow. Okay, well, I'm actually mistaken. It doesn't look like she has a PRF skill of some kind. Well, actually, what am I talking about? It's her assist. I'm tripping. Yeah, it's her Singer Dance. Yeah, it wasn't any of the A or B or C skills. But yeah, Shadow Smite is the new. We had Shadow Shift relatively recently. Now we have Smite. When Kanto triggers, enables unit to use Smite. Oh, okay. So it's basically the same thing, right? As Shadow Shift, except Shadow Shift was repo. Now you get Smite on allies. So this is going to have different applications. So you can throw in, you know, an offensive threat or like a Gale Force unit into the enemy lines, and then they can do something with that. So that's cool. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants +3 to all their stats during combat and restores 7 HP to unit after combat. So if you guys don't know, Smite is the assist that pushes target ally 2 spaces away. It's the farther version of Shove. So that is a new skill that I feel like isn't as useful because reposition is still the best assist overall in the game. At least I would say that. I think most people agree with that. But Shadow Smite definitely is going to have applications as well. So there's Plumeria re-dancing Aether using Smite to push her away, which is actually really cool because, you know, you can go over terrain. As you saw right there, Aether got pushed over that terrain that she normally can't go over, you know, because cavalry units can't go on those. So that is going to have some application as well, for sure. I mean, that was just one of them. But yeah, Shadow Smite is definitely pretty cool. They're going to have Shadow draw back at some point. Shadow Shove, which is going to be funny. So yeah, Spring Plumeria, I feel like is going to be a meta unit for sure. I mean, re-enabling Kanto is huge. And we have, we just had Legendary Sakura, who also counters Kanto control. So Kanto stocks are going up as usual. So yeah, that is a Spring banner. And I mentioned that Olivia's here, who's also another pink-haired girl that is also popular. So pink-haired characters are winning. And there is Long Q as the Tempest Trial unit. He's an axe infantry. My brother's excited for him. You know, he's probably going to have an axe just like MAE'S weapon, because they normally do that. So going to have an axe with a lot of true damage. But I'm also happy Long Q's getting it all because he is also, you know, he's been deserving for a long time. So MAE and Long Q fans, we are eating. And, you know, I'm not really mad that she's not a 5-star exclusive. Like, if anything, I'm relieved. Because, you know, I don't really want to have to spend orbs to try and +10 her. Because I definitely have done that before with characters like Sita and Marth last year. So yeah, MAE'S getting her alt. I'm so excited, guys. I'm definitely making a summoning video for her. And Charmeleigh did a great job. And speaking of Charmeleigh, as I mentioned earlier, she also voices Sita. And Sita has her weapon refine out right now. We know about it and her remix skills. So I'll make a video probably, hopefully soon, when I have the time, about her remix and refine and just going over my thoughts on it. So yeah, that video, expect that sometime soon-ish. So yeah, that is my thoughts on this banner. I can't believe MAE'S, she finally has it, man. I'm so excited. Thank you, Intelligent Systems, for listening, even though it took forever. You know, better late than never. And this banner is cute overall. I mean, it's all girls, as expected. Long Q is not even on the banner, but, you know, I'm just happy MAE'S getting her time to shine. And she's not color sharing with anybody. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter as much because she's the demote. But, yeah, I'm super excited to try and get her and see everything she has to offer. I mean, she's going to be a really fun green mage to build. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed listening to me ramble. And please stay safe out there.